Hello, 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 family. I'm honored and blessed to be back with you again on this Monday. Uh, early evening, I should say, but it is early because we got some ground to cover and a short time to get there. So let me thank each of you for being a part of what it is. It's about to go down. I'm going to move with post haste tonight. Baby girl Tanya will be coming in shortly, and I have some special guests that are going to be showing up, and the Lord is going to speak through them and show out. And I'm going to keep their names hush for a moment because these are some special guests, and I want to make sure that you're ready for them. So if you haven't done so already, Carol Caspar, it's good to see you, beloved. Thank you for chiming in. Minister Carol is in the house. Katrina is in the house. Thank y'all for chiming in. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and represent. Let me know what city you're in, what state you're in, and then 2, 3, or 400 times share this thing. Share this thing. Share it. Put it out as far as you can make it go. Spread the word. Nisi, I see you there. Hope you're feeling better. Spread the word. Make it go as far as it can go. Highways, byways, everywhere you can. Lady Kate is in the house, still hugging them babies. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you. So let's go ahead and do that, y'all, because I need to get started in about 45 seconds. Y'all take care of the admin. Y'all get it to the right people. Put it in your groups. Put it on your wall. Come on. Granddaddy would say, put it in your pipe and smoke it. I don't advocate that though. But, do what you need to do to get the word out because we're going to bless some people. And let me just say, one of the best things that have happened in my life, decades and decades, is being able to have quality leaders. Being able to have quality leaders, people who have known the way and shown the way because they've gone the way. They've led by example and they've opened up doors that I didn't have to open. They've made a way when I didn't even know the way to go. And I'm grateful I got two leaders like that will be on in a moment. But I'm going to do some presentation information first. So I want y'all to get ready. I got 30 seconds and I'm going to start this thing before I even get them in place. They're going to fact check. They're going to verify everything that I'm going to share, and they're going to bless you with their perspective on the things that I'm going to say on tonight. And I'm grateful. One of the things that I've gotten, I love some of the things that are being taught in our training in the travel club that I represent called Travorium. And shout out to Coach Cynthia the other day. She, you've heard the phrase scriptural when Jesus told Pete, he said, "Listen, flesh and blood has not revealed that, but my Father who is in heaven." And girlfriend said a phrase, and it just stuck with me and blessed me, and I couldn't get away from it. So we're going to be talking about that today. So let me go ahead and pull it up, and I'm just going to get into it, and we're gonna make it do what it do, because I know there's some people that need to hear this message. So again, don't be selfish, y'all. Please don't be selfish. This is not a good time to be selfish. There's so many people that need this message, so many people that need this help, so many people that need this empowerment. Truth be told, it may be you, but don't be selfish about it. Don't hog it. Don't hog it. Don't be like Lady K, being selfish, hogging them babies, won't even share them babies. I can't even get a hug, y'all. I can't even get, Lord have mercy, I can't even get a picture with my babies because you see, don't, somebody put that in the chat. Don't be like that. You got to share this message because it's going to bless you and someone else. And we're going to be talking about gas, groceries, Gucci, grease, or greatness. You pick which. Maybe it's one, the other. Maybe it's this, that, the third. Maybe it's all of the above. Because there's somebody here that they just need to get to the other side of town. They just got places to go, people to see, and things to do, but they ain't got no gas in the car. Somebody else, Lord have mercy, they tired of mustard sandwiches. They tired of peanut butter without the jelly. They at least want some jelly to go with it, but looks like price of jelly went up too. Of course, the bread already went up. And then somebody else, they passed that. They ain't worrying about no gas. They ain't worrying about no groceries, all that handle. So they got all their base needs met. But it's time for them to kind of move up a little bit, level up a little bit, upgrade. They ready for Gucci. They ready for Greece. You know, they done put in the work. They done put in the labor. They done helped a lot of people. The season they're in, they in the Gucci season now. They in the, come on, talk back to me. Anybody in the Gucci season? Anybody in the Greece season? That's where you at. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be ashamed of it. You ain't got to water it down and feel bad because, no, that's the blessing of the Lord in your life. If you've worked for it, you've labored for it, you've helped other people. Then there are some other people who understand it this way. Your season where you are, it's all about greatness. It's all about leaving a legacy. It's all about doing the thing in a way that you have learned that it's about what you do for others, what you not just give to them, but what you leave in them, what you pour into them. How you become great is by pouring that greatness into the lives of countless other people who will go further than you will ever go on your own. So whether it's gas, whether it's groceries, whether it's Gucci, Greece, or greatness, we ready to get this party started. Let's make it do what it do. Let's talk about this thing. And then I got some special guests that are going to come in the house that are going to bless our socks off. I'm going to add this little presentation, PowerPoint to the conversation. So just follow along with me as we talk about this. Somebody put it in the comments: gas, groceries, Gucci, Greece, or greatness. I got my main man, Pastor Anthony Nicholson, is in the house. Matter of fact, y'all got to get with him on Thursday. We're going to do an interview. This great man of God wrote this book right here. Come on here. Hurt, but still in the race. And we're going to be talking about this thing. He know what I'm talking about. And I'm excited about it. We got 35 years of friendship when we were in the military together way back when. And I'm grateful that God has kept us together for such a time as this. And he'll be joining us real soon on this thing. Gas, groceries, Gucci, Greece, or greatness. We got Minister April is in the house. That means all systems go. We're ready to launch. We're ready to take off, y'all. Somebody put this in. Yeah, finish strong, man. Put this in the chat. Put this in the comments. We're chestnut checkers. I'm not going to leave that alone either. We're chestnut checkers. That's what we're playing. Because the game, y'all, the game, some of us don't even know it's a game. And we playing the wrong game and we got the wrong rules. We moving this way and that way. And there's another way you're supposed to be moving. The knight moves uniquely. The bishop moves uniquely. The queen, come on here. The pawn, the rook, they all move uniquely. This ain't checkers, y'all. And if you want to make sure you got your gas, you want to make sure you got your groceries, you want to put a little Gucci with that thing, you want to get the grease and see it for yourself, not just in the magazine or in the movies, or you really want to lay down your life in a way important to others where greatness is your legacy. Listen, we got to play chess, not checkers. And let me just bring it to you where it needs to be brought. Some of us, listen, we didn't get the memo. Ain't no blessing in being broke. I'm going to say it again. Ain't no blessing in being broke. Come on. Too many folk been struggling. What the songwriter said, you've been in this place long enough. You've been there. Listen, you've been there not just last week, but last month. Go back, look, back that thing up a year, a decade in the same spot, going in circles, 40 years, wilderness. Come on, barren lands. Something wrong with that. We've been following, listen, if you've been following the theology, you've been following the wrong theology. Here's what you need to know. Multiple streams of income is no longer a luxury, y'all. It is a necessity. And we're going to show you whether it's the gas, the groceries, the Gucci, the grease, or the greatness that you need more of so that you're not struggling paycheck after paycheck, robbing Peter, come on, to pay Paul, all of this backwards. I mean, we got the ping pong economy going on. We got the ping pong paycheck. We pulling from this one to get to, listen, I've been there. But that's why you got to hear this message. This is why you got to share this with somebody. Because multiple streams of income, it is no longer a luck. Don't you let nobody fool you. Well, you just need to work a little hard. Man, there's folk working hard out there, and they still, at the end of it all, they still broke. They still, listen, they still ain't got enough. Multiple streams of income is no longer a luxury. It is a necessity. Listen, here's some proof. 44% of the people surveyed, they said if $1,000 emergency came up, they're like, oh, well, it's a wrap. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to respond. They were out of options because a $1,000 life altering event happened. Let me tell you something. Keep on living. More than 1,000. Come on here. You need some dental work? It's gonna be more than that. You come on, surgery, it's gonna be more than that. Tires go out, brakes go out, AC, fence need to come on here. It's gonna be more than that, man. It's almost $1,000 on groceries. You understand what I'm saying? So listen, life is gonna be life, and the Bible says He causes His sun to shine on the just as well as we all up into this thing together, y'all. Life gonna happen to all of us. Emergencies are gonna come. And listen, I've been there. And then you got to go and dig into a credit card. Listen, I was there moons ago, many moons ago, praise God. Payday loans and all this kind of stuff. Come on, man. This is reality. This is real talk. Piggy bank, come on. I was in the piggy bank. I was in, any of y'all know anybody, might not be you. You got the jar. Come on, you got that jar of nickels and quarters and all that for the, the emergency event, crack. Like kind of like that fire department thing with the what I'm talking about, with the axe in case of an emergency. Crack. You got that big old jar, crack in time of an emergency. Well, life happens. Y'all been there, but understand this. When I was a child, spoke like a child. When I listen, we got to put some of that childhood stuff away. It's time to move into a whole different season where we make sure that we got enough. And listen, there's a different system that you're going to need to learn. We have enough to cover the gas. We got enough to cover the group. Man, if we want Gucci, we want to go to Greece, we want to live out and be great. Man, the only one stopping us is us. Here's another statistic. You got to check this out for yourself. The statistic shows that 56% of the people that are in retirement age are not ready to retire. They're not ready to retire because they looked at how much the groceries are. They they went and filled up their tank and said, good God Almighty, that thing cost me $85 to fill up the tank. How many of y'all know, I know it's not you, but how many of y'all know somebody, they go get gas, they put $5 in, they still putting $5 in the tank? Y'all know any $5 tank people? Don't put their name there. Just let me know if you know somebody like that. I'm not talking about you, but if you know somebody. $5 tank people. That's what they do, because they probably remember way back when $5 would fill the whole tank up. But let me tell you something. $5 won't even get you to the other side of town. Do you hear me? You got to know 56% of Americans, they're saying we're not ready for retirement. Not because they're not old enough, not because they ain't tired, because they are, and they want to get up out of there, but they still want to eat some groceries. They still want to have some gas in the car. They still might want to every now and again get a little something like a Gucci or go somewhere like a Greece, and they know they'll never see it if they retire prematurely. Guys, let me just keep this thing moving because I got some guests coming. The average Social Security check, y'all, is about $1,800 in the US of A, from sea to shining sea. I don't care what city you choose. Pick a city, any city. $1,800 is going to leave you broke. And if you do not want that to be your portion, you better have another plan besides Social Security. I'm going to say it again. You better have another plan besides Social Security, or you're going to have a problem with some gas, some groceries. You sure enough not going to see no Gucci, no Greece, and I don't know about that greatness part either. So understand what we're trying to share with you this evening. Here's what Mr. Warren Buffett say. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. I love that quote. That's one of my favorites, y'all, because I know I've seen too many people in real time, real life. They're elders who should be, in my opinion, in their golden years, spending time with their grands and their great grands and living their best life and, all that, pouring out legacy. Man, and they up behind a counter in a Walmart or behind a counter in a Home Depot saying, could I help you, sir? And they 80 years old, y'all. That ain't volunteer work, I promise you. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. But all we've been told, we've been sold a bill of goods that said, go to school, get good grades, work real hard, get a good job, stay there 20, 30, 40 years, retire, and live happily ever after. Maybe 100 years ago that was doing it. It was working, but that ain't working right now, y'all. And we got to make sure we understand the math. If you want some gas, you want some groceries, listen, Auntie, I see you there. You want that Gucci? You want to see Greece? You want to walk in your greatness? It's going to take you a little different method to get there than what it used to. I'm not going to talk on this because it would take me too long to break it down, but I want to encourage you. I want to challenge you. Go to Amazon. Go to YouTube. Look up Robert T. Kiyosaki. Look up all this stuff, but particularly Cash Flow Quadrant. I'll summarize it this way. 4 ways wealth is made. The left side, you're going to get left. Some of us got left and don't even know it. The left side, you're going to get the leftovers. You're going to get the crumbs, y'all. I'm going to say it again. You're going to get the crumb. And you might say, well, these crumbs are good. Well, they might be good, but it's a whole lot better out there. Why settle for good when you can get great, when you can get even better? And if you're on the left side, let me say it this way. 95% of the wealth is on the right side, but 95% of the people and 5% of the wealth is on the left side. You see why we got to make the right decision? We got to make the right decision to get to the right side, because the right side is the right side, because 5% of the people are on the right side and 95% of the wealth is there. And that's where we find business systems, where it's not limited to just what you can do for yourself and by yourself. See, if you're limited to your salary, if you're limited to your hourly wage, if you're limited to just the work of your hands, you're too limited. You need a different system. And guys, they don't teach you this in high school. They don't teach you this in colleges and universities. Listen, you better go do some more research and get a good understanding. And all you're get an understanding. Listen, here's one of my favorites. Annie, this is what she said. She said, I freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 1,000 more if only they knew they were slaves. Did y'all catch that? Some of us are in a system that is not to our benefit. It's to our detriment. We have shackles of how we spend our time. We're bound and in bondage of how much we can earn. We got to ask permission to do stuff that grown folks shouldn't have to ask permission for. It's too much, y'all. And many of us don't even know that we're in it. Guys, let me move on because I got some guests that I got to get in here. Here's one of my favorites. He's with the Lord now too. Dr. Miles Monroe. He would always speak on vision. That was one of his greatest gifts, I believe, that he would speak on that and purpose and everything, leadership. Guys, there's a leader named David and his beautiful wife, Adela Hard. Shout out to them. They, man, are some powerful visionaries that were doing very well for themselves with traditional business, over 30 years of business acumen and skill set. But about 11 years ago, just now close to 12 years, they started this company. He had a vision to do something completely different. He had a vision to put something together that wasn't just going to benefit and enhance the financial standing of his own family, but he wanted to bless families all over the earth. And I know for a fact that God heard that prayer. God honored that prayer. And God is doing this thing through this thing called Trevorium. And shout out once again to Mr. and Mrs. Hart, who's put this thing together. They paid out tens of millions of dollars to everyday ordinary people. And you're going to hear from some of them that are getting their portion, y'all. Listen, we've grown so many times, 200%, as much as 400% in any 12-month period. Not only that, guys, we have 4 headquarters around the world, and we're still just getting started. Here's what Mr. Hart saw. Here's his vision that he had, that there was a problem in the earth in the travel industry, and it was well overdue for a change. He saw that there were companies that were prospering and becoming multi-billion-dollar companies, and they didn't even own anything travel-related. They didn't have cruise lines. They didn't have airlines. They didn't even have rental cars. But they were doing business in the billions of dollars. And 2 of these companies were some of the largest and the fastest growing on the internet, and they remain that way today. And many of you don't even know that you're doing business with Priceline and Expedia because you're doing business with another name like maybe Bookings or Trivago or Hotwire. But 85% of every OTA, online travel agency out there, are owned by either Priceline or Expedia. Here's what Mr. Hart saw. He saw that there was a thing that was happening, that people were being taken advantage of because they were using this system, being the middle person, and they were making all these commissions in the billions of dollars a year. They were using a model like Blockbuster had. That's why they're gone. That's why they're bankrupt. See, every time I went to Blockbuster, I had to pay y'all remember, per video I rented. And guys, I rented some videos. In the course of a month, I was spending $125, $140 a month. And then all of a sudden, life changed because there was a company called Netflix. They said, Mel Keys, give us $7.95 a month. We don't care how many movies you watch. Just pay the membership and you'll get everything you need. See, this is why it's so important to see what I'm saying right now, because we as a travel club, we are the Netflix, y'all, of the travel industry. Now, keep in mind, Netflix is a 247 million member strong membership as it stands, earning about $32+ billion in revenue. But understand, they don't make movies or make money by selling movies. They make their money on the membership. And so it is for this travel club. We don't charge you nickel and dime. You want to go, to the Gulf Coast. You want to go to Greece. You want to go to it. They're not making money on every move you make. You pay the membership. And the membership entitles you to things that you wouldn't even believe. But I'm going to show you tonight. And I'm going to show you that a better life requires a better way, y'all. If you're looking for gas and groceries and maybe Gucci and Greece and stepping into your greatness, this is the perfect avenue to get that party started. It all starts on the runway of this travel industry, where we show you how to get out of your own way and to turn your passion into your paycheck by 3 simple things. 1, we're going to make sure that you get travel agent pricing without even being a travel agent. Now, my wife and I, we've been travel agents for the past 12 years, so understand we speak from a position of authority concerning this, regarding this. We have to take all kinds of courses for Marriott and Disney and, the Caribbean and the different cruise lines. Always some new training, always some quiz, some certification, just to maintain our credentials and all of that, yada, 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 yada. Guys, we're going to move you to the front of the line. You ain't got to do any of that, but you're going to get travel agent pricing. Over 2 million properties in this program. Number 2, we're going to show you how every single year, because we know a lot of travel agents who don't travel. That's crazy. But we're going to show you how, being a part of this club, every year you're going to have 2 to 3 vacations on what we call our platinum membership level. Then number 3, we're going to show you how to get daily residual pay. Man, y'all better put this in the comments. Somebody write quick. Minister Sharice, I see you there. Anderson Harrison, I see you there. Felicia Breed, I see you there. Yes. Listen, y'all, daily residual pay is the total game changer. The math be mathing, y'all. Every day getting a certain amount of residual income simply by making referrals that causes everybody to win. Man, you can use your daily residual pay for whatever you want to use it for. Listen, gas in the car, groceries on the table. Come on, Gucci in the closet. Greece, come on here on the vacation list, not bucket list, life list, greatness, because now you can serve like you want to serve. And we're going to show you some people that are living their life on their own terms. They're living their life on purpose, y'all, not from a prison. And everything you see on the screen is our product. And our product is what you're spending your money for anyway. It's what you're spending your money on anyway. You're doing these activities. You're getting these rental cars. You're going on these cruises. You're staying on these resorts. You're taking the tours, the shows. You're doing all of this, but you're paying retail prices. And when you don't have this membership that we're going to share with you on this evening, guys, you're already paying for the membership. You're just not getting the benefits of it. So we're going to show you how to turn all of this into gas, groceries, Gucci, Greece, or even your greatness that you're looking for. I'm going to run through these quickly. That's Montego Bay. We're headed back, y'all. And we're paying $585. We've already paid it for 2 of us, my wife and I. That's all-inclusive food and drinks. Guys, if you go to the site itself, you wouldn't pay anything less than $1,900 for the exact same thing that we're paying $585 for, that we paid it already. And guys, understand, this is an opportunity, not because we're this, that, or it is open to everybody. That one's the buy. We were there in September. We paid $99 plus tax. Breakfast for 2, 6 days, 5 nights, 5-star hotel. Guys, understand what I'm saying. This would have cost anywhere between a neighborhood of $1,500 to $1,700. We paid $99 plus tax. I'm show you a few more. Puerto Vallarta, that's $29. 5 days and 4 nights, all-inclusive food and drinks. These are just a few examples. I don't have time to go into a lot. But whoever invited you to see this information, they ain't trying to get nothing from you. They're trying to get something to you. That was Athens, Greece, y'all. That one is $99. We have another one in Greece that's $399. That's all-inclusive. 5 days, 4 nights. My wife, she did a Greece tour with some lady some years ago. She didn't let me go. She said I couldn't go, so I had to stay home, watch the dog and stuff. You understand? Pray for me. But anyway, here's what happened. They paid about $3,000. About $850 of that was the flight. So about $2,000, $2,200, that was the room. I'm showing you that you can get those same accommodations. That's Crete, y'all. $319 includes the room and all inclusive. And if you wanted to do the Athens, that's $99. Listen, I'm going to run through this quickly because there's so many. I mean, Thailand, guys, Hawaii. There's so many different ways that you can do this. But I'm telling you, if you're traveling anyway, there's no way in the world that you'll be beating the prices that we have available. And because you can't beat these prices, you should be getting these prices, because when you get these prices, then you'll get the referral money to go along with it to pay for the gas, the groceries, the Gucci, the grease, or the greatness that you want from what we call our 10X compensation plan. You'll get tax deductions, man, $400 to $500 a month in savings on average. How would you like that? Because you're spending the money anyway. Why not use this program to your advantage and not only get all the savings that I've mentioned, but get, of course, the tax advantages? And then why not put yourself in a position where you can begin earning referral income that starts with 3 people? Who doesn't know 3 people that want to save money when they travel? Well, when you do that, your membership is free. You don't even have a membership expense. You keep doing that a few times and get about 16 people in the membership altogether. You could almost get a 5 to 8, well, not almost, 5 to 8,000 extra dollars a year. You can pay for some flights. Come on. You could take somebody with you. You could pay some bill. Whatever you want to do, it's your money. Gas, groceries. Come on. Gucci. Now here's how you get the grease. 18 to 30 grand a year. That's 50 platinum memberships. And that's not all yours. That's through your leadership and through the teamwork, working together. When your team produces 50 platinum memberships, guys, that's your average earnings, $18,000 to $30,000 a year. Guys, keep this in mind. The average Social Security check is only just above $1,800. So we're putting you in a place to far exceed that with very little minimum effort. And here's another one, 30 to 42 grand a year with just over 120 platinum memberships. 250 platinum memberships can go up to $60,000 a year. You don't know all those 250 people, but you know some people who do. And every one of them is winning. Every one of them are getting pricing and discounts on the stuff that they're already doing. But here's where I wanted you to get to, this level called platinum. Just under 400 platinum memberships is going to put you into 6-figure income status somewhere between my birthday, September the 30th, write that down, and the end of this year. You'll be seeing it right here. And I'm trying to tell you, we're taking people with us. If you want to be on this program, if you want to be on this plan, we say to you, let's lock arms now. We're not looking for everybody, but we're looking for the right people that are already looking for us. I'm going to have Coach D to share this with you. I think I gave it up. I shouldn't have said that. But gas, y'all, groceries, Gucci, grease, or greatness, whatever it is, y'all, we're playing chess, not checkers. The game has completely changed. We're changing the script. We're flipping the script, and we're putting people where they belong, and that is on the top. Let me get my coach in place and in position. I'm here to talk about this thing with me, and when Coach Cynthia is ready, I'm going to have her turn her camera on. Let me say, these 2 women of God, they are beasts in the field. They have opened up so many doors. They have led so many teams. They have, in their own greatness, stirred up greatness, released greatness for so many other people because of who they are. They have been a blessing in my life, and I wanted to have both of y'all on this evening. And y'all both said yes. Coach Cynthia, you were talking about it, and I had to work with it. I told Coach D I wanted to have both of y'all on because y'all have been such a blessing to me. Talk about this thing. Have I told any stories? Have I told any lies? Coach D, I want you to go first. Talk about this thing from everything that you know to be true. People out here struggling in these streets to pay for their gas, pay for their groceries. Maybe they want the Gucci, maybe they want the grease, maybe they just want to step into their greatness. Talk about that for us.
Wow. Well, I would just say that it's an opportunity to really change your lifestyle. It's the opportunity to really it's more than just travel. It's an opportunity to do some things that you never dreamed that you thought you could do. I was just telling a group from the Bahamas that when I lost my job, I didn't really, thought I would be like most senior citizens living from paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
And I proudly could say I'll be 67. And it has created me a lifestyle that I can go where I want, do what I want, how I want, all because of a little card. Where my little card at? I just had it. My little card that's tore up.
Woo! It's all right.
Mine kind of raggedy. Can y'all see that? It's kind of raggedy. Right. So they had to send me a new one. But it's all because of this, and because of this being able to get commissions each and every day, it has been able to, I can go to the store, I can buy groceries, I can go to the store. I mean, I can go and buy a Louis that I never had. I can go and I can buy whatever I want. I even put a down payment on a new BMW with this card. And it's because every day I get daily pay.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started, it was $4 and something. And now it's between me and my husband, it's $365 a day that I get. I know, my God, right? And so I've been able to help my children buy homes. I've been able to upgrade my granddaughter's standard of living.
Mm-hmm.
I've been able to help my elderly aunt and uncle who were really struggling, and he was a veteran,
Mm-hmm.
all because I get daily pay from an industry that is pegged to be $15 trillion, right? You can't travel if you don't have the funds. And a lot of times people use the funds that they have, and then they're constantly paying that credit card off. This is not a credit card. This is a pay card.
Yeah.
And so I heard someone say yesterday that we get paid quicker.
Yeah.
So that's all I got to say. I mean, it has been a true blessing to me and my family.
Mm-hmm.
And so many people. I have close to 2,000 people now under me.
Wow.
And I can say probably quite a bit. Few of them no longer travel, and a lot of them are making an income. And so I can proudly say that.
Absolutely. You've been a game changer. Coach, before you go, and I know you got to get ready for the Faith Leaders Call, and I want to encourage everybody at 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern, we have a Faith Leaders Call led and put together by Coach Deborah Taylor. We're going to have, man, you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss the young man that's going to be sharing on tonight and that part of the presentation. But before you go, would you share a testimonial? Because I didn't talk about that part. My big bro, Apostle Guy, I never will forget the last dinner we had together coming out of Memphis. Didn't know that would be our last dinner together, but it was a special time. And when he went to be with the Lord, May, of course, 3 years, you saw his income grow. At that time, it was $24,000. Can you give us an estimate, even though he's been in heaven for 3 years? Can you give us a rough estimate of what has happened to his income and what you're doing with it now?
Well, yeah, when he passed, he was making about $2,000 a month. He was what we call a 2-star. And within a year, he went to $4,000 a month. And within 6 months of that, not even 6 months, he went to over 120 something thousand. And then maybe about 6 months ago, he went to about 150, 60, I don't know, somewhere in there. I quit counting. But it's growing organically. And what I did is I made it into a revocable family trust because my husband believed in Proverbs 13 that a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. I created a bank trust accounts for his great granddaughter Ava, his granddaughter Grace. Oh Lord, I just got off the phone with Grace. Oh Lord, please don't let me forget her. She on her way to Memphis. And then I also, after much consideration, included my oldest granddaughter, who's 29. We upgraded her living. We also do philanthropist things, and we
Mm-hmm.
sow into ministries.
Mm-hmm.
We also sow into domestic violence. I had a daughter that was murdered at 19 through domestic violence. And then I have a daughter that has systemic lupus. And
Mm-hmm.
so we sow into the Lupus Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And so those are some things. And then men of color. So Black men, Black boys, fatherhood initiatives are things that my husband was interested in. So
Mm-hmm.
those are the kind of things we do with his income. Now, I could have kept it. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I can live off of it. And we take a couple of family vacations as well. We just came back from Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
And so I try to elevate that trip for them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, on behalf of Paw Paw. So I tell him, Paw Paw sending us on vacation with, with Paw Paw card. Paw
Yeah,
Paw card too, right?
that's
And
right.
they just say, Paw Paw. And I say, Paw Paw sending us on vacation. And so
Yeah.
just recently got to go see the princesses at Disney World, and they were so happy to do that. Their next trip, they want to be to Paris
Mm-hmm.
to see something over in Paris, they say, Paris. Uh,
Yes.
at 5 and 7. So I'm gonna try to hold them out until they like 10 and 8 or something.
You
But
remember more of it.
they'll remember more of it. But that's pretty much what has happened.
Mm-hmm.
He will be a 2-star ambassador very soon, just like Cynthia on the screen. He actually passed me up.
My God.
Ain't that something? And I signed him up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be a 1-star. So together we'll be what, like quadruple stars or something? I don't know. That's what the team say. But we'll make an income probably about a 3-star, 4-star director,
Yeah.
which is absolutely amazing.
Praise
And
God.
I could have been sitting here struggling, living off of a pension and a social security check
Mm.
and figuring out how I want to go. Now I can go where I want, when I want. I can drive what I want. So this company has afforded me to be able to do that. And because of my husband, matter of fact, I got a new car in everybody that got in a new car, the X3 2024, said, oh, Paw would love this. His favorite car was black
Black.
on black. And I
Yeah.
got black on black.
That's all right. That's what I'm talking about. Gas, groceries, Gucci grease, and because you're sharing it with so many other people. Coach, thank you so much. I know you got to get ready for the Faith Leaders Call. And Coach Cynthia, I'm not going to hold you long. I want to really appreciate your time. I want to give a shout out. We got Lucinda Ushery here. We got my beautiful cousin, Nikki Hines, is in the house. Coach Cynthia, you're the one who stirred up the pot with this gas. I think you said from groceries to Gucci or something like that. Talk to us, woman of God. Now, you have been a traditional entrepreneur. You own a beauty shop. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you have close to more than 10 or so employees there. So you know business in the traditional sense, and you've excelled at that. But then you've also been in this direct sales industry, and you have been a massive leader in the industry, 7-figure income earner. Gas, groceries, Gucci, grease, and greatness. Talk to us about how everyday ordinary people need to get with this program and why.
Awesome. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
Wonderful. Amazing presentation. Oh my goodness, you guys. If you're not excited after hearing this presentation, you need to check your pulse, because I'm telling you what, we have something for everyone. This is not just travel. Do you need gas? This will work for you. Do you need groceries? This will work for you. Do you like Gucci? This will work for you. Out traveling to Greece. This will work for you, you guys. And guess what? When you're doing all those things, definitely you are going to walk in your greatness. And so, I mean, it is just so amazing what is going on in this company, you guys. It truly is the Better Life company. You know, a better life requires a better way, you guys. And we have this, with, our lifestyle pay cards with daily pay. Every single day, you guys. This company is paying you, whether it's $10 a day, whether it's $25 a day. What about $70 a day? Is that enough for your lifestyle? What about 100 a day? I know some of y'all out there want 140 a day. Some want 225 a day, 300 a day, all the way up to $3,200 a day, you guys. That's $100,000 a month. That's $1.2 million a year. Our CEO, Mr. David Hart, he has put this together for us, you guys. And so, what do you need? You hear us say all the time, where do you want to go? Where do you want to travel? Well, what do you need to live the life that you're living? What do you need to live the life that you want to live, that you're dreaming about living? Well, guess what? This lifestyle pay card can give it to you. And guess what? It starts with your first referral. One referral, you guys, and the company will order this lifestyle pay card for you. And so if you don't believe how people are living it up with this lifestyle pay card, I want you to go on social media, go on Facebook, and I want you to put in the search bar hashtag lifestyle pay card, and you will scroll and scroll and scroll and see so many people whipping this card out on a daily basis, whether it's paying airline tickets, you guys, to go on that next incredible vacation. Maybe it's, paying the $7 to Dubai that this company is offering.
Right.
Maybe it's, having your own Louis Vuitton experience, in your own local city. You don't have to wait until Trevorium gives it to you as an ambassador. Whatever your heart's desire, you guys, we have discovered a way with this thing called daily pay that is deposited on this lifestyle pay card every single week. So get yours today, you guys. One referral and your lifestyle card will be in the mail. Back to you, Pastor Mel.
Coach, can't thank you enough. I know you are extremely busy. You have a team that is in so many continents. I can't keep up with it. Thank you so much for your leadership. And I know you'll be getting on the Faith Leaders Call too. Give my main man, Money Mike, some love for me. And I look forward to seeing y'all real soon. God bless you, sis.
God bless.
Listen, y'all have heard it. You've heard two of my senior leaders that are making moves and making things happen. And I'm so grateful for what it is that they bring to the table. And we're looking to lock arms. DB Quinn, we see you there. Let's talk, man. Lucinda, we see you there. Toya Smith, we need to connect and get together. My cousin Nikki, we should be talking. I know you got your thing going, but all things lead to travel. All roads lead that way anyway. Mother Winnell, I see you there. I'm waiting on you. We've been talking. Let's stop talking and stop walking. Anderson Harris, much love to you. Thank you for chiming in. Guys, I have some other people that are going to come on. One of my baby girls and one of my daughters in ministry. I'm going to ask them to turn on their cameras. I see. Hey, there she's already there. Coach Tanya is in the house.
Man.
And Carol is in the house. Did y'all hear what I heard?
Yes, I heard it loud and clear. And my paper card is right here. So I never leave home without it.
You can't be showing out. She talked about the card. Look, I thought it was just me for a minute.
No, sir.
This thing's so tore up. Look. I done paid off cards.
I treat this like gold. This is the only card that I have that I can swipe and money come out, and I don't have to put no money back.
Come on. I love it. We've had the privilege, Lady K and I, our daughter April went through college on that card. We paid, all her books. And, when she would call me and say, Dad, I got to pay for my books, $600. I thought she was talking about all of them. She was only talking about one. I was like, what the? But thank God for that, come on, that lifestyle card and being able to pay off, vehicles and give, like Coach D said, to not only our own ministry, but ministries worldwide around the globe. It's been a blessing, and we're still just getting started. So I'm going to go to Minister Carol, who I'm very excited about and very proud of. She's just getting her feet on the ground concerning this. Minister Carol, what spoke to you the most concerning what you heard in the presentation? I was moving fast, and from what Coach D and Coach Cynthia were sharing, what spoke to you the most?
But all of it spoke to me, but I think what spoke to me the most is sleeping, making money while I sleep.
Yes.
Doing things a better way. I mean, if I'm going to be doing it anyway, why
Yeah.
not do it better? Why not go to another level? If I'm tired of being where I am, but I wasn't tired enough. So now I feel like I got something to prove. You know, my mother used to always say, people gonna do what they do, prove them wrong. I ain't about proving nobody anything. I got something to prove to me.
Wow.
And that is, I've been sleeping on myself. I can do it better than I have been doing it. And I owe that to myself. I've been in this company far too long, and I never woke up. It was it's just a dream I had. But even they can't come to fruition unless you wake up.
Good
So
God.
I woke up. I woke up.
Mm-hmm.
I had that party, and my whole perspective on everything changed. I was hearing. I was listening, but I wasn't hearing. I heard what went on, and better yet, I saw it.
Yes.
I saw how quickly others was quick to partner with me, and I hadn't even partnered with myself.
Good God.
So I got something to prove to Carol. Not trying to prove anything to anybody. If you want to get on, get on. If not, I'm going without you. I'm just in another spot. I'm in another space, and I'm not letting anything or anybody cloud that space the way I have done. So I'm just ready. I ain't got that little card y'all got, but I'm coming for everything. I'm coming for it. If it's glued down, I got a spatula or whatever.
Yeah. Tell you, she says she's coming for the ring.
Oh yeah, that's.
I want the ring. Yeah, I'm coming for that ring.
Thing I'm coming for is that ring.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We want to give a shout out to Kevin Watkins is in the house. Josephina Hart is in the house. Dr. Quinn, thank you, man. Listen, Nikki, let's talk. Pastor Anthony, we got to get it done, man. Let's get this party started. Gas, groceries, Gucci, grease, or greatness. Tanya, where you at? What hits you the most?
You know what? I love this company. We guys are family. It's for me, it's so much more than travel. I'm glad that I'm able to take the trips that I have taken. I've taken 57 trips in 4 years because of this platform. Wow. I'm loving the fact that I've used this Paid Quicker card to raise my credit score from a 400 to over 600. I mean, I've paid off vehicles. I mean, it is real. And for me, the icing on the cake is being connected with my pastor, Pastor Mel, who was not my pastor prior to me coming into this company. Being connected to Minister Carol. Look, we see each other on these Zooms, but when we get in front of each other, what a time. It's like a family reunion here.
Yes.
So, I tell anybody, I already have the blessing. And God has already given the provision for me to do these 57 vacations. So y'all keep on snoozing if you want to. You mess around and lose.
I love it. Y'all are dropping some nuggets. Shout out to my big sis. Reba is in the house. Listen, y'all, we're going to lock it down and close it out because we got to get on a faith leaders call that starts at the top of the hour. There's a man of God with the word of God in his mouth that's going to change lives. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know, and I don't want to miss not one moment of that. And I would encourage you, I'm going to make it available on my Facebook feed. But if you want to get in the Zoom room, those are the best seats. It's like going to a theater. The most expensive seats are in the Zoom room. So if you want to get those seats, just put a word in the chat, put Zoom room, and we'll get you the ID, so forth and so on, and we'll meet you there. If not, we'll see you on Facebook Live. But let me just say this. So godly proud of both of you women of God. Thank y'all for being a part of my life. My ministry as God would have it to be. You've made me nothing but better. Tanya, I'm thinking about times that we've traveled together and just the life of the party you are. the Energizer Bunny, just I mean nonstop laughter. I'm thinking of times when whether we were up on the top deck looking at the moonlight and the stars and all of that, or we did
Bringing
the
in the new year
karaoke.
to get, yes,
Come on, yeah,
karaoke, yes,
all of them.
family.
Yeah, all of those life experiences. I mean, if that ain't living, I don't know what is. And then Minister Carol, we've been connected 20 plus years. You've been a daughter in ministry, and I want to thank you for all that you led on yesterday for my 19th anniversary. I can't wait. Trying to tell her she need to go. She need to get on that Montego Bay. We're gonna meet up in my.
Look, I'm trying to see. Look, I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna see her there in Montego Bay. I got space in my room. Hint, hint, hint.
There you go. There you go. So I'm gonna have y'all to close us out. I'm gonna get off the camera. Would y'all both close us out?
Sure.
Right.
Well, Minister Carolyn, go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you want to say.
No, I was only gonna say I'm just so honored to be connected, and I like I tell everybody, if you're doing it anyway, why not do it better? It's always a better way. Let's just, do it better. If you're not satisfied with what you got, do it a better way. That's all. Just give it a try.
Yes. And hey, we are a better life company, a better life. That's our motto. A better life requires a better way. So make sure you guys get back to the person that invited you to see this broadcast. We are not trying to get anything from you, but we're definitely trying to get something to you. So we're going to see you at the beach, the bank. Let's try to get us all there to both. Until next time, have a good one. See you on the next call. Bye.
Bye.